look at our friends. We're making sure all 4 buckles are buckled. If you have any strap tight, it's the bottom one. That's the one I'm taking there for you. Okay, everybody good? Don't forget, it's not going to get the most of the night. Yeah. Get there, get raced in. Not ready. Bill, you too? Yes, Bill, right after Bill. Sorry there, partner. You got some kayaks coming out. I don't know what to make these in. So we have what? What's the guy? Mike and Bill, right? Bill, you sit beside us. Yes. You? You were in the back or you? All right, go ahead on in. I'm going to move it a little bit before we get there. Okay. You can pop it right here and just move on out, get raced in, saddle ready. All right, Bill, my man, go ahead. You watch Mr. Coburn take off, or any other guy that's doing right, we all do the same move here. It's really easy, and generally if you see somebody swimming it, it's just because they're brand new, okay? And the only thing you have to do wrong here is to take your hand off the paddle as a guide and let the boat go straight downstream. See how you get that strong angle? We're going to do that same move, okay? We let it go straight downstream. It goes right at that big rock there. And the most fun thing we can do is surfing. The least fun thing we can do is called pinning, where you put this boat against certain rocks out here with enough current pushing, it will smash the boat to the bottom of the river and hold it there, about 2 feet down. Rough day. 1 forward. Get ready, boys. Not down. Forget it. Get ready. Ready. 2 forward. Take a break. That was excellent. Here we go. We're going to make this little move here. Go around the bend. We're going to get our first ledge drop. And as we drop, they're going to take our pictures. Make sure you have your water faces on. Here comes Grumpy's ledge. 2 forward. All together, guys. And then scream at the camera. Hey, hey, hey. We got a little bit on the hurting side here. And now we're just chilling. We just did our first class board. Didn't feel like much, right?
Yeah.
Now wait for it, boys and girls. Some of those fours in the second half are gonna feel like fours. Big, fast, raging. Now, Bill, if you get to bring water, if you're thirsty, all you gotta do is open your mouth right here. Let me tell you, this is called the thirst quencher. Oh! Right in the face. You can only drink it if it's fluffy and white. If you drink the green stuff, you're gonna poop.
The green?
It's organic. So there we are. Now we're gonna have our first little regrouping spot downstream here. This spot down here is called the Staging Eddy. You got me as a 15-year-old guy, or a 15-year guy. Now we got Greg up there. He's got more than me by a ways. And so we're going to stop here just because we can. And it's a good place to get a little practice surf. But you can imagine the difference if there's 9 boats with us and 7 of them are brand new trainees. You're going to have places to pull over, man, to put everything back together. Now, out in the middle here, we got our first example of a little tiny surfable hydraulic. 2 forward. That's why you see so many kayakers hanging out here. 2 forward. Paddling participation is at least 30% of us not swimming, okay? Be mindful. If you see all the kayakers are hanging out, it's a good place to serve a kayak. It's an okay place to serve a raft. But like I was talking about getting down, this is not the kind of thing you get down for. You know what I mean? It's just too little. It's not violent. We're just going to go in and see how much water we get in the boat. For the big ones, be mindful. We call them get down for those. Now, if you're a new kayaker, this is a good place to work on all of it. You can work on your roll here, you can work on your surf. It's very forgiving, a long way to recuperate, yeah? So a lot of these guys may be new guys out here trying it out. You want to get your roll down really good here before you start doing the other stuff, okay? There's stuff out there named just for kayakers, broken noses, you know what I mean? See Greg go out there and get a little surf, and we'll follow him up. Right under that.
Oh, yeah.
If he gets out with all that sea of kayakers. Too forward. Yeah, they just totally in his way. Now, I got a different approach to kayakers. I'm going to run you over if you don't get out of my way because I don't have brakes like you do. Look at it. Look, yeah, we got a bunch of new ones. Oh my God, he's rolling right under the boat. It's like the Keystone Cops. Now, here's our hydraulic, okay? Let's see if we can get in there. Two forward. Two forward. Two forward. Oh. Take a break. We got it. We're in it. Let's go get a little more. Oh, you're good. Now you see, we just turned this into a giant cold hot tub. And that's just a baby surf, yeah? Two forward. Go ahead and start our next little leg up, okay? We gotta watch this next spot downstream here. Our next section we're going into now is called the Gonzo Shoals. Now, you guys in Alabama know about that, right? The shoals, boy, it's a Native American word. It literally translates to, oh my God, look how shallow this water is. We're gonna be rubbing and bumping and scraping up through rocks all the way over here. If I yell popcorn, it means I feel something grabbing a hold of us. We're gonna bounce over it, okay? Try to help us bounce through. It is way easier to keep going than it is to get going if you get stopped. Now a word on leaning in. We're gonna have our first two serious lean-in practices real early on here, okay? We got two little edges in here. And right underneath those things, we have to take 90-degree turns in about 8 feet of space. So we're gonna turn first, drop over the ledges sideways, yeah? Just to make sure we can make that shoot. Now I'm gonna warn you individually. The first one, Jace, it's gonna be for the right side. I'm gonna say it like the right side, lean in like you mean it. You're gonna wanna lean in good. Just those guys. The second one is gonna be for the left side. And I can almost guarantee you, it's gonna be far more violent than the first one. So when I get left side leaning like you mean it, you're gonna wanna get in there real good.
Yeah, I'm in.
Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. Here's our first fourth grade joke of the day. Does anybody know what the earthquake said to the tidal wave when he was lying? He said, it's not my fault. You see, boys and girls, earthquakes are caused by... Give me two forward. Faults of the Earth's crust make the earthquake, so it was his fault. He sees. That's a state standard Tennessee fourth grade joke right there. Oh. Here comes that first ledge right side. Are y'all ready? One forward. Oh, right side, lean in like you beat it. Oh, we're fine, we're fine. Two forward. Now left side. Please don't be fooled by that, my friends. I'm gonna make it as juicy as I can. And here it comes. Left side. Lean in like you beat it. It's still coming. It's still coming. Here. Ah! Yeah. That was a big one, y'all. I gotta apologize for that, Jesse. That was completely unnecessary. I just think it's super funny. here we are in the real parking lot here, boys. So many places to get stuck. Give me two. We're just dipping and dodging rocks all over the place. I have to do some 360s around some stuff. See what we got. It's a little lower today. It was really big yesterday. Now it'll just ruin you. Give me two. Get used to ignoring all the rocks because the water's big one day. You come out the next day and it's dry. Getting stuck everywhere. Look at that big rock down there, y'all. That rock there, you see it over here? It's called the good luck rock. Some of these young guys that don't know better, they think if you touch that with your paddle, it'll give you extra luck for the trip. It's actually way luckier just to slam the boat into it as hard as you can. Two forward. Lean back. Oh, we got on the line. Now, let's be honest with each other. Is that the kind of trip you're looking for? Because I could tone it down. Pop! I could tone it down. Should we get it? Can we get it? It's a prisoner of war now. Yeah, I got a fancy blue paddle.
All right.
I'll sell that for $2. You never find paddles like that. When say you have something happen, you got people losing paddles, you never find them. You got all your paddles, they're everywhere. Now here we are. When we go around this big bend of the river down here, we're going to be on the most shallow part of these shoals. So be ready. We're going to be scraping through. And give me two. Here we go in the real shallows. Y'all check out the bottom. It's going to come up to meet us. Just inches deep down through here. If we make it through the shallows, our next big boy is just down around the bend. We're going to get ready for that right after we clear this. You guys feel it, huh? Imagine that same spot there with 6 250-pounders in the boat. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like you're just destroying a car on a guardrail all the way through there. Hey, good job being skinny, y'all. We barely even felt the bottom. Way to go. All right, this is a spot here. We got a good one coming up. It's called the Broken Nose. I always warn my new friends right here. Broken Nose is coming up next. If you're not braced in really well, you should be, okay? We're gonna hit 3 ledges in a row, bam, bam, bam. Be ready to lean or drop or whatever, depending on how it looks. We're getting close. All right. We're getting real. We're going hard right here. Ready? Ready. 2. Oh, Jace, look at all that white water. 2. Ah. Sounds like we jumped a ramp. Lean in. Going deep.
Oh, boy.
Good, good, good. Now we want to hang out here till our friend comes. Make sure you don't need us for safety, okay? 2 forward. Got to spin off where I grab this rock back here.
That was fun. You like it?
There we are. I think we are secure-ish. Don't paddle us out. We got our rope ready if we need to. Looking good right now. Oh, yeah.
Here we go! Oh, yeah!
Hey, hey, hey. August spring, we may go together.
They just ran into us.
You feel that bob when the boats hit? That's how we make the baby boats right there. That's all it takes. 3 months ago, we'll have a tiny little raft. It's going to look like Greg Coburn because it was his fault. We use squirrels to train those baby rafts. You can take a squirrel rafting, you can take anybody rafting, you know what I mean? And here we go, our next ledge is called the second helping. Give me two. Another rock garden, we gotta make it across. Hey! Here comes the second helping. It's kind of like a little go fast. Yeah, we're gonna zoom up through here. Hey! Alright, we made it through the second helping. Our next ledge, guys, is called Slice and Dice. It's not going to feel any bigger than that one, but we found out the hard way. There's a lot of sharp rocks in here. Be mindful of your lean in, not one to swim. Right after that, we got the washing machine. You guys want to try a big surf?
Yes.
It's going to be a get down surf. Yeah? Alright, let's see what we can do with it. We don't get this one, we got another big one just around the bend. 2 rapids down that we'll definitely get. So here we go. So what we're looking at here is how fast he's going, which direction he's going. Now we learned the magical secret of the universe. 2 forward. As far as flipping rafts upside down, 2 forward. 1 forward. The best way to flip a raft is to put it on top of a raft that's surfing. So we're making sure he's got room. 2 back. Good. Got out there. Give me 2 forward. Don't forget to get your paddles in the air. 2 more. Get down. Oh, we miss it. Uh-oh. Yeah, bubble it up. It didn't pull us back in the way I wanted, but we'll try again here in a minute. Say I don't commit enough for that one. I flipped about 3 boats here my first year trying to get that surf down. I have a hard time committing to it. Our next rapid here is called the moon shoot, because we have to shoot the moon. Look way over on the right, just ahead of those little kayakers, a little bit to the middle of that, you see the famous Sweet Cheeks rock. Look at the size of the crack on that one, boy. That's a big one. Called the Moon Rock or Sweet Cheeks. Before we get there, my very favorite rock in the river is just here in the middle. If you look close, you can see the silhouette of the baby elephant. He's about shoulder deep in the water.
Yeah. First one.
Yeah, right here. He's looking for his body. He's out there searching. Over there, the big rock set up, you could probably see the shape of the running wolf kind of outlined in white on the head. That's called the running wolf rock. I know all the rocks, y'all. That one behind the Sweet Cheeks has got a dirty name. I can't say that with Jason the boat. Give me 2.
You can say it.
Well, you can use your imagination. I'm sure you can figure that one out. Y'all ready to turn it up a little bit, get weird? Oh man, that's a big crack. We're gonna do something different here, okay? After we drop by the Sweet Cheeks, I'm gonna get the left side going forward as hard as you can. Do not stop. Left side forward. Go, don't stop. Right side back. Hard as you can, don't stop. Give me more, I'm trying to throw up. Okay, Chad wants to lose some weight. Keep it coming, y'all. And took a break. That was excellent. I like the commitment I saw there. I call that one a karma check. Not really in control, but if anybody's got bad karma in the boat, they're probably swimming. We all look like we did good there. How do you guys like that?
That's fun.
Yeah, well, our first really good view here of how much we dropped already. Just that little short bit we've been on. You can see the flume is already way up above us. That's how much we've already descended. Pretty cool. Now, downstream, our next Clash 4 is just around the bend.
Okay.
This is the one I keep coming back for, you know what I'm saying? One of them. It's called Double Suck. It's a hydraulic bigger than this boat. right at the bottom of a 7-foot ledge. We're gonna drop this ledge. We're gonna get a big surf. Now, we got two options here. If you're scared, we could drop the ledge straight and go out, try to paddle back up later, come in for the surf. If you want to do it like the big boys do it, we're going to get the floor at the top of the ledge. We're going to drop into that thing already going into a surf.
Okay.
You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
If something were to happen, you pop out, just swim to the one side or the other, okay? One side's a big eddy, one side's super shallow. Downstream, though, is called Hell's Half Mile. Don't go downstream.
Okay.
Right or left, everything's
Sometimes go
good.
straight to the side.
Let's make sure the alligator looks good for us to go drop surf. Two forward. So there's water levels and then there's water levels. Yesterday, I wouldn't drop surf it yesterday. It was too big.
Hold on, boy.
Today, it should be about right, but we got a good visual gauge here. There's a little rock down in front of us called the alligator. If you look close, you can see the shape of an Izod head, like on an old Izod shirt right here. When you can see his nostrils like that, that's a good level to drop surf. If we were only seeing his eyeballs, probably wouldn't want to. Come on! Greg! So we gotta warn him too, yeah?
Yeah.
2-4. You drop surf in front of somebody and they come in too hot, they're probably gonna land on top of your boat and then flip back into the hole, and then they're gonna wait for you to take out. They may have words for you, or they may just straight up whoop the shit out of you. I've seen both happen. One forward. What do we do with our paddles when we get in the floor?
Straight up.
Blades up. Blades up in the air, straight up. Don't put yourself. Don't get caught by the current. Give me two. Two. Yeah. Get down. Ah! Up. Stay down. I think we're going back to one forward. Two forward. Two more if you can. Two more. Get down. Oh my God. Get on back up. I was being greedy anyway. Give me two forward. We'll go back in the right way. We got too much water to paddle up there. Let's see if Joe Bird gets a good serve. We got a good little dip.
That's fine.
We got one bump. I like 3 or 4. All right, we'll see what we can do on the next run. One forward, one forward. Now Jace and Bill. You're gonna be my eyes for this, okay? We get ready to pull out and there's people real close, we don't want to go. They'll be real mad at us. That's a nice. Oh, so close. Got it. Yeah. Two forward. How we looking up there? We don't count them. Give me two. All together, y'all. Get down. Oh, that was a nice dip. One more. Come on, baby. Pop on back up. All the way up, y'all. We could have kept going, but Jace looked like he was trying to get breath there. Two forward. That was a nice surf. It's a way different experience in the front than it is in the back two seats.
Yeah.
See Bill's face right now. Two forward. Here we're going now into Hell's Half Mile. It's very, very fast. And it's very shallow. It's a heck of a half mile to try to swim. It's way more like, give me two. It's way more like getting drug around behind a pickup truck in a gravel parking lot and swimming. Now down around the bend, you got our next picture rabbit. I like to do something special here. I got some extra good leaders in the bow. I feel like Jason Bill are killing it up there. What do you guys think? I feel like we should reward them. Bill, how do you feel about that? You okay with it? You ever rode horses before, Bill? Well, you're gonna be okay then. How about you, Jason? You ever rode a horse? No. Well, you'll know what it's like after that. A wild one. Get past a couple rocks here. I'll get you guys set up for the double Superman. Two forward. Two forward. All right, Bill and Jace. Go ahead and hand your paddles back to Trav. You're not going to need them for the next one. Hold on, go slow, don't let me hurt you. Yeah, kind of like that. All right, fellas. We're going to pretend that outside tube there is a pony that's going real fast. You're going to straddle that thing. Now you're going to lay it out on your stomach like it's a racing pony. And you want to scoot forward until your shoulders are touching over the front end. Yeah.
Deliverance one now.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not in the front.
To get 100% of your money's worth out of this ride, boys, what you got to do is right as we about to go under the water, you're going to open up your nostrils and breathe in real hard. And what that's going to do for you, once you get out of the hospital and the pneumonia's gone, it's going to be like having brand new sinus. Now, the rest of us paddle really well. We should be able to get them underwater at least 2 or 3 times here.
Awesome.
Be ready.
Hold on.
T-gripping me there, Bill. Get that T-grip. Here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Two forward. Two forward. Oh my gosh. You're killing it. Good job. Look at all that white water, Jason.
Oh,
Give me
yeah.
2. Two. Here it comes. Oh yeah. That one about fucked me out of the back. Yeah. And now that answers the question. What does it feel like to be Superman flying through a hurricane? Pretty much like that. Come on back in, fellas, if you're ready.
How was that?
That is, they call it the raft slide. It can also be the finger breaker. Every once in a while you got one of those young people jump on, they get their finger in one of these self-bailing holes underneath the raft and just snap it. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh, my back! My neck! My neck and my back! Oh, fellas, man, I'm sorry. I bet y'all felt weird up there. I forgot to pass your paddles back up. This is hilarious. Now, that is, only a couple companies do that. They fight over that rock. There was one year everybody was trying to do it. There's little people running, young raft guys and angry augers shoving each other off the rocks. There's people, yeah. They found some of their boats the next week up at the course. They were having lunch, let all the air out their boats to them, and it's like a whole thing. Give me 2. They call it Angry August because we have so many young 20-something-year-old boys out here. It gets hot. They get mad, y'all. Give me 2. Our next little section here is called the left, right, left. We're going to start on the left. We go to the right for a second, then we go back. Not the best name, you know. I would have called it something more fun. The wiggly worm or the sneaky snake. I don't know. Left. Very descriptive. Almost a godless rapid. You could throw the boat on here with 7 drunken orangutans and paddles, and no matter what they do, give them some whiskey and everything. It's gonna go where it's supposed to, almost every time. Just a really pretty Class 2. After this, our next one is called the Flipper. It is not named after the dolphin. It is named after doing it wrong. I'm going to need you there, my friends, like I needed you at Grumpy's. We have to do it right. It may not take much, but if it's taking some going, we got to go hard.
Okay.
2 forward. 2 forward. 2 forward. A little bump. Not bad. 2 forward. This part's like the ocean, y'all. Get ready. Woo!
Oh, shit.
Ole, 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 ole. Now we're going back to the left. We're gonna exit left, right, left down here at this rock called the squeeze play. Some companies call it you're fired. If you hit that rock, it's one of the only places where you can vertically pin a raft on the river. And you're not getting it back until the water turns off. And when that happens, the boat is probably already destroyed at that point. So, I don't actually know how you go about hitting that rock on accident. I've tried a couple times just to let it float. It just doesn't go to it. Like a roller coaster. All right, next up is the flipper. I don't think I've said it yet today, but if it gets weird down here, we're going to run up to this ledge. We're going to crank a big right hand angle. We're going to drop the edge into angle. At the bottom is a big curler wave. We got to bust through that. I might say all forward. That means everybody paddle forward as hard as you can, all together until I say take a break.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Oh, shit.
All forward. Excellent. Take a break. That was perfect. And what happens if you don't accomplish that? You hit this big island here. It's called OSR, and it stands for Oh Shit Rock. I actually got to see it on the last trip. A young man, one of the new guys, hit that rock. His boat was upside down and pinned at the same time. 2 forward. Left side, give me 2. And now, we made it to the flipper. Wow, they went the whole other side. They didn't make it at all. Must be some paddling issues. So, we're coming up on our next spot here. This next area is called the Doldrums. It is a long, deep, slow-moving part of the river, which is going to be our swimming area for the day. If anybody wants to swim, this is where we do it. Give me 2 forward. Rules for young men are 2. There's 2 of them for young men. Don't dive in face first, Jace. And for very young men, I just said it twice. Don't dive in face first, okay? That's the only rules. Stay close to the boat, but don't hold on to it. Drag it into the snake water. I'll pull you in when you're ready. And it is not a mandatory swim. It is a optional swim. So if you don't want to do it, feel free to hang out with me. If you do want to do it, you can swim all the way to the bridge around the bend. It's where the road goes over a creek. You can step into the boat there if you don't like the idea of being pulled back in. But if you want to come in sooner, I'll pull you in whenever you're ready.
All right.
Do you have any swimmers? I didn't even ask you for it. Go ahead, partner.
It's kind of one.
Yeah. Bill, Jace, Jesse, and Mike.
Mike.
Mike,
I'm the only boat, yeah.
Yeah, I already got you, Bill.
Oh, you got me.
Bill, Jace, Jesse, and Mike.
There you go.
Sure. Making sure. I'm usually not pretty good at it.
No, I'm terrible,
Yeah,
man.
you're good, man. You're good. You are. I bring my tobacco just in case everybody swims.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we can get out and swim if you want
No, I don't
smoke.
really need to. I'm just a junkie.
It's smoke.
That was the worst part about Disneyland. Disney World. Which one's in Florida?
Yeah, this is some smoking.
No smoking at all.
I didn't think so.
There's none. It's all the areas are outside the park. You got to go all the way out the park. Most of them weren't bad, but the Magic Kingdom itself is a mile from the castle to the smoking area. You got to walk past a jetty. You got to walk past a boat dock. Up around, there's signs about alligators and snakes everywhere, and there ain't no shade. And there's 35 angry smokers from all over the world there, just going, "What is going on?
I'd be one of them.
Magical what?"
Can I try now, or is it?
That was this last couple months.
Oh, okay. Can I try to?
You can. Don't burn my boat. They burn fast. You just gotta hold it out over the water if you can do it.
I can. I'm very good at this. I figure it's like the Hindenburg.
Actually, but this is great by Harley good. Every once in a while we get snitched out. I'm not gonna get snitched out. Go ahead. You're gonna tell, but it's okay.
Get stitches.
Yeah, but you can go ahead and smoke.
At school, I smoke my lunch every day. I get like a 30-minute lunch break. I go out and smoke 3 cigarettes as fast as I can. I smoke 100. You know what I mean? I'm pulling, man. I'm pulling. But you gotta have something. You know what I mean? Some of those kids are crazy, maniacs.
Yeah, I just go in the. When I gotta go to the bathroom, I go back to the bathroom.
How's it feeling out there?
What y'all
I
think?
had a bunch of folks from Florida on the last trip, and they're like, "Ooh!" Every time they got splashed, the water's so cold.
That's
Only in Florida.
Florida.
Yeah. Well, we got another.
Oh man, I get every shop I go into, they go, "I'm sorry, it's so hot."
Yeah, just laughing at me.
Yeah. It's the greatest weather I've seen.
I know when I got there, I stepped out of the car the first time. The sun just felt poisonous.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel right.
We won't be there in June, July, or August.
We went June the 19th. Mayor's Week. $5 for a bottle of water at the vending machine. $5 for water, man. And but you got to drink it because the water down there tastes bad. Like something's wrong with it. I don't know what they're putting in y'all's water.
Oh, it's bad. You're right.
And you get a Coke with ice. The ice starts to melt. The Coke tastes bad too. It's crazy.
Was that the first group?
What's that?
Was that the first group that went this morning?
Yeah, that's our guys. We just keep alternating back and forth.
So it takes that long?
What's that?
Didn't they go off at like 9?
Oh, no. They came with us. That's the other boat that was with us at the...
No, the bus that just drove by.
Is that our bus? I don't know why our bus is driving by. Hopefully she's not going to leave us down here to fend for ourselves.
You have people on it.
Yeah, now with that whole
Is that a
bedroom
Carolina bus? Oh yeah, we got lots of buses. Lots of, like 23 different companies. A lot of them are blue boats. Hey Bill.
Hey fellas.
See that concrete way over there?
Yeah.
Kind of behind that white boat. If you just swim out there, I'll pick you up. Hey y'all. Swim to the bridge, swim to the bridge. Everybody don't pass the bridge. It gets real shallow. This boat is not doing what I want right now. I don't know why. Jace, no swimming? Is this because you're afraid to get out? I can help you in.
Got a lot of water up there.
Oh, got plenty. Yeah, when we were surfing, you guys were practicing swimming inside the boat. Back in the day, well, we didn't have 2 pretty good sized fellas up there.
Oh no, nothing. I thought I saw something behind you.
100-pounder up there. I'd tell them to push against the front, kind of hold yourself in the floor, because I've had the little bitty ones float right out of the front in the surface. There it is.
Huh.
Now we gotta, we'll wait till everybody's back. I don't know why I always try to say stuff twice sometimes. I just get too excited. This is my very favorite. I'm gonna wait for that too. Dang it, man. I'll tell y'all, I'm not gonna tell them. Look down there as far as you can see downstream. This is my very favorite view on the whole middle section. You guys see that big V shape down there? The arms of the gorge are coming together right there. Look how wide the river is where we sit right now. When we get to that V, it's going to drop down to about 20 feet wide. It's going to make our biggest, fastest, longest rapids that we're going to hit today, and they are juicy. 4s just for power. The amount of water and speed, it's going to be good. Mike, you ready to come back in, partner? Or what? I don't know, has he got his people?
No,
No, they're way away. We're definitely going to pull over. You can hang out. If you want to come in, you can come in. If not, you ready? almost 300 first time. That was over 300 pounds at the time. That made it harder.
over here or something.
It was slick. If you get on both sides of that ring, it doesn't dip as much on you. You know what I mean? The ring here keeps it from dipping down, and that gives you a little more leverage. Yeah, and then grab the thwart. When I used to fall out a lot, I used to keep straps around the thwart so I could pull myself in, but now I don't just want to much anymore. Knock on wood. Well, I always say everything. Immediately start feeling nervous right after that.
Yep, we're going swimming.
There's a whole bunch of kayakers. Hopefully it gets weird.
I get the vibe they're like jet skiers in Florida.
Yeah, they're
Same,
everywhere.
same kind of hateful thing, yeah.
Well, they're not hateful.
Oh, that's
Some
good.
of them are new and they're not mindful. And they have brakes. Those paddles they have, they can stop that thing in 1 second. This thing, all of us paddling together, we're not stopping that fast. You know what I mean? They don't go to pull out. Sometimes they don't realize. We're coming right to you right now. Give me, if you got a paddle, give me one forward. Bill. Other Bill.
Are they running those things and just coming out here? Or is
Probably
that...
own them probably. That's like when you do that, it consumes your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every free moment. Can you pull your dad in over there, Jace? Watch out, Bill. It's going to get real shallow real fast right here. Watch your shins and whatnot. In about 2 seconds, you can just jump up on that rock and jump in the boat. Mommy's got him.
The rock is coming.
Wow.
That's how we make
that was
friends.
epic, man. That was well done.
That's how we make friends.
I missed the rock by 3 millimeters, so yeah, nice.
Oh, my friends, y'all up for today or y'all camping out or y'all staying in town for a while? What's happening?
We're staying.
All right. Well, this spot is called Go Forth Creek. And if you're up for a little while, you got some extra time and you just want something free to do, there's a nice parking area there. A nice, wide, low-impact trail goes way up, right beside the creek. Bunches of little waterfalls and pools all the way up through there. Flat spots to cook hot dogs if you take one of those little bucket grills. One of my favorite places right there. Climb around, there's waterfalls everywhere. You got little bitty kids, they can hike it because it's wide and low grade. And my wife can hike it still. She's got arthritis, so she can still hike it. My grandson was able to do it at 5, so it's not too bad. What? He's ready, but I stopped. I didn't think he was. Let's see what we can do with this. Left side only, give me 3 forward. When you're very new at this, you're immediately going to jump out the boat right there, try to drag the boat and all the people right over that rock. And that's how you get your exercise when you're brand new. Did you see what we did? We just took like 3 shots and just paddled right around it. But everything you do is the hardest way when you're brand new. Give me 2. This is where I had most of my hard times right here. You'd think it'd be the great big rapids that would give you problems, but for Daddy Trav, it was all these shallow areas. I had a hard time here. This one's called the Hiawassee Shoals because it's supposed to look a lot like the Hiawassee River. But to get out of these shoals, we have 2 little ledges that we have to make it through, yeah? They're tiny, tiny little things. They should be inconsequential, but they are so problematic, they've got names. And they are named for their natures. They are called Sneak a Peek and Surprise. You cannot see them until you're right on top of them. If you don't know where you're supposed to be, when you get there, it is way too late to fix it. You gotta know where you're going setting up. So every day of that first summer, I would come down through here lost. I couldn't read water, everything looked the same. I was already white-headed, and I would get stuck at these ledges every day, you know what I mean? To the point where I was having like PTSD nightmares about it. I wake up sweaty. Oh! I learned some tricks though. First off, the ledges are wide, but the gateways, the places where you can actually make it through, are only about as wide as this boat. So I figured out pretty early on, if I could get there early on in the trip, before most of the other people, and if I get stuck, as long as I do it partially in the doorway, then nobody behind me is getting through there either. And then you don't feel so alone, you know what I mean? A bunch of people just looking at your point, and you just get everybody stuck with you, and it's a much better feeling. So that was the goal. I just start racing right here. Trying to getting past in front of all the other guys. They're looking at me, they're watching me, they're trying not to let it happen. We called it combat rafting at that point. We're all just fighting for that ledge to get there before me. But it was okay. It did a lot of good stuff for me. I started that first day of training that year at 305 pounds. I was on about 6 different kinds of medication for cheeseburger related illnesses, you know what I mean? By the end of that summer, I weighed 210 pounds. I
Wow.
lost 95 pounds just straight up sucking at me. I was stuck at these ledges all the time. You can imagine the workout is. You put 6 people in the boat.
Yeah.
Put the boat down in 3 inches of water. Then you dump a waterfall into it. And how you gonna pull real hard before you get that boat to move, you know what I mean? A lot of exercise. I've noticed as I get every year I get a little better, and every year I lose a little bit less weight during the summer. I kind of count on it to get rid of all my stress eating for the school year. 2. Now we do these ledges, guys. They're not very big, but it's a weird little steep drop. So we're gonna lean back like we did for Good Luck Rock. Right? As we go over, I'm gonna say lean back. I'm just gonna kick back on it. Sometimes it'll catch you at the bottom, and you're sitting leaning forward, it'll just whoop, chunk you right out the front into about 6 inches of water. It ain't no fun. It's like falling down on the basketball court. 2 forward. Hard 2. You guys just paddled over solid rock. Good job. 2 back. 2 back. Take a break. That's perfect. Yeah. Very nice. Uh-oh. I see what I see downstream. It looks like somebody did not make the ledges. So we may not make them either. Just depends on if they left us a doorway or not. This is when it gets exciting. Oh yeah, I think they're down there, but they're down past the ledge, aren't they? We'll just go make them feel bad about themselves, go all dip and do around them. 2 forward. Are they right at the ledge? I can't even see. The sun is at perfect level where polarized grasses are absolutely worthless right now. 2. Yeah, we're good. Thanks. Now I see it. I can see clearly now. Woo! All right, here comes the first one. It's called Sneak a Peek. And just lean back a little bit. Go right around on this. Hey y'all! 2 forward. 2. Here comes the second one. This one's called Surprise. We're going hard. 2 forward. And just 2 forward. And lean back. That's all it takes right there. Imagine messing that up every day for a whole summer. It would usually be just one of them on a trip, you know what I mean? But sometimes on a really bad trip, I can manage to get stuck in that first ledge in 2 minutes, finally get free, and then get stuck in the second one too.
They're pretty snug. They're pretty snug.
They are, and that's kind of an island, so I would do there. Well, there's this whole line over here. If you mess up, if she doesn't get right, soon she's going to end up over here, and that's called California. There's nothing but rocks. And there's you guys, I don't know, football pivot drills, yeah? So what you got to do, all y'all get in the front of the boat. Then I'm going to pick up the other end and pivot it around. Then you all climb to the other end of the rope, and I got to pick that empty end up, pivot around. You just walking back to the water. Talk about gas, tired. She was a pretty tiny little thing anyway. That's probably why she's bouncing around so much, because she's so little. I don't know. Oh, we noticed Greg coming through, or is he helping? Sometimes Greg, you gotta watch him. He'll stop help anybody. He loves it. It's like his happy place. He's got, here he comes. We're gonna go on now, boys and girls. Those of you who were in the boat when I talked about the big V shape, you know what I'm talking about, right? Let's go on now.
Yeah.
And we're still in a pretty wide spot on the river. Look how wide the river is here. When we look down, we see all these trees going out into the middle.
Yeah.
All the way. It's going to push all this water we're on way over here to the left side. We're about to hit our biggest, fastest, longest rapids of the day right here.
All right. Good.
See the difference? What's that?
Right on the front.
I don't think that's I'm okay with it, sure. I'm game. There's just no picture here, you know. I kind of say that stuff with pictures, but if you want, it'll be pretty cool. It'll be a bigger ride than what you had up there for sure. Dewey too. Now, when you're a brand new and you're at the really big company, the rules are way different. So that first 2 years, you probably have mandatory get downs. You have to get people in the floor like we do when we're serving. Just because you're hitting something scary and you don't know what's going to happen, you know. Like Grumpy's is a mandatory get down if you're brand new. Then you got Broken Nose where we did the 3 ledges. That's a mandatory get down if you're brand new. At those big companies, they're like, give me 2 forks, slice and dice. Even that little slice and dice is a mandatory get down. But then, you know, you get the table saw, everybody looks downhill, sees all the whitewater, and they'll just start getting down. This is not a mandatory get down. You actually have to be able to paddle through here. But you've been training people for the whole trip to get in the floor when they're scared. It could be very exciting. This is where that fella threw up all over my boat.
Nobody throw up.
Well, in fairness, he thought I had killed his brother, so apparently he was the favorite son. That he thought, and his mom was going to blame him for it. He's panicking. The other brother, I don't know how he got to be the favorite because he's the one that pooped in the boat. 2 forward. That was very new, very bad. They just loved it because I was just, no matter what happened to me, what I did, I just keep going back. My grandmother called it stuffing with your speaker. Keep on trying until it falls over. Give me 2. This is kind of like the Broken Nose for as far as warning goes. I always tell my new friends right before table saw, if you're not braced in really good, you might want to think about it. I'll watch you. I'm going to pull you in, but it gets real bouncy. We're going to slam into some stuff down here. Give me 2. Our next big one is just a little ways downstream once we exit this rapid, and it's all the way on the other side of the river, so be ready. We got to go hard to go from one to the other. Unless we want to stop in between. Give me 2. Oh, Chase. Oh, Bill. Look at all that white water down there. 2 forward. 2 forward. Oh, yeah. We're going to drop that whole 50 feet right here at these 2 rapids. A whole mile's worth of dropping. Woo!
Oh, we got little one. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Oh! Yeah! Oh, that was juicy. Left side, give me 1. Everybody give me 2. We're going for the diamond splitter now, y'all. See if we can make it in one run here. Going for the hot gates. See if we can get all the way to the Hero's Ledge. Ready to go hard?
Yep.
2. Excellent. Here comes the diamond splitter. You can see it got the same for the big diamond-ish shaped rock there in the middle. Separates it into 2 different rapids. This one's called the Hero's Ledge. Give me 2. I don't know if I've had as fun as honestly, and it's Jesse pouring a lot away for y'all.
Makes it all better with that.
Right?
Should have hired her or something.
I feel like I just want her riding along all the time. Give me 2. I wish she would do that with my jumps too, though.
You gotta have fun.
2 forward. 2 forward. 2 forward. Duck that limb. Did I just say 2 forward? I did.
Yeah.
Hey, Jesse. Jesse.
Ready?
You know why the raft guy couldn't get a date to the prom?
What's that?
And he was too forward. Ever do that joke in a class 4 raft? Only 50% of people paddle the 50% of the time. We should all waiting on a friend, but I don't like to wait. I don't like to stop. I like the feeling of going from that one on one side all the way to the next big one on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Look at all this.
Too forward. Too forward. Bam! Big bump. Bam! Oh, missed it. Dang it. Too forward. Yeah. Take a class 2 and make it a class 4. Also take a class 4 and make it a class 2. Everybody close your eyes. This is a work getting it up. Close your eyes. Paddle to my count. Give me 2. 1, 2. Give me 2. 1, 2. Give me 2. 1, 2. What are y'all doing? Open your eyes. Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna wait for our friend. You guys doing okay so far?
Yeah, doing great.
Okay.
That's fun.
That's one of our little pullover spots. If we were on a 9-boat trip with 7 rookies, we definitely want to pull over after table saw and diamond splitter. That first big one was table saw, by the way. I don't know if I even said. I got excited. Slipped my mind, you know what I mean? The names of the rapids are weird sometimes, but that one is very selfish. Well, back in the earliest days of rafting, there was a big rock in that rapid, right at the very top of it. Too forward. Couldn't see it. It was just below the surface. But it caused a giant rooster tail of water to run down the center of the rapid all day long. It looked like a giant table saw blade spinning. And that's how it got its name. I learned, well, later, we found out it's gone now. That rock got pushed over in a flood. It's about 25 feet downstream. It makes no rooster tail at all anymore. And now it's called the guide ejector. If your guide hits it just right, it kicks the back of the boat in, up real hard, and sends them out flying squirrel style. If they only weigh about 120 pounds, they're gonna fly if they hit it wrong. It's never really done much more to me than, you know, make my back hitch up a little bit. But I've seen some flying squirrels in there, y'all. It's pretty cool.
Why do they open the upper section just on the weekend? Just because of the water?
Probably a lot of water and just the draw to it, you know what I mean? Most people don't do upper only. They only do middle only, and then they'll do a combo. It just costs a lot more. Not even people are up for it, and it's a little more.
How much rougher
Ever
is
run it during the week? As far as roughness, it's all how you look at it. You know what I mean? The rapids only go to a ford, just like ours here. Some of them are a little more consequential. If you mess up some of those, you don't want it. The only one here we don't really want to mess up. Give me 2. Here's the grumpy, just because the swim after it is so bad. Let's do something weird. You guys feel okay? A little weird? The worst thing we could do in a boat is pinning it. We're going to try to do a fake pin so you can get a little feel for what it feels like. All right. Oh, dang it. We slid off. Ah.
Good try, good try.
That was hard with these short boats. Woo!
Oh boy.
Yeah, we almost got one for real right there. So in a real pin, we could get this current pushing harder. It would take the boat and just shove it down. It's usually only about 2 feet down, but then you're sitting in like what we were surfing in.
Yeah.
If the boat stopped moving, it's just pinned to the bottom. The only way to make it float is to find the deepest part, climb down to it, tie your rope to it, and climb back to the highest part and start pulling, son. You pull until you make enough force to outpull the river. Not an easy thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes your whole crew pulling, you know what I mean? We're going to just sit here because Greg's going to try it. He's better at this one than me. He's been working on me. I'm trying to help, trying to do it like Greg. I don't know. He's going for it though, it looks like. This is what we were trying to do. He'll probably get it today. I forgot to do the backstroke. I bet that's what happened. Hit too hard. Need a little back. Oh, that's what I forgot. The backstroke. Dang it! Now, watch them when they lean. Oh, they're scared. When they lean, it's going to fold that thing in half like a taco shell. There it goes. The bottom side comes up. You can start screaming. It's wonderful. And also, you can use the bathroom. Nobody knows while you're in there. Right side, give me 2.
Left side.
Everybody give me 1.
Okay.
This is 1 back. Hey, Jesse, hey, wake up, girl. Looked like you were drying out over there on the left side.
Yeah, was.
Let them dry all the way out, they'll start cracking on you right in the middle of the trip. 2 forward. Now, the bad news is we're moving so far fast because of the big rapids on this side. We've only got about 4 rapids left. Coming up around the bend, we got one called the Accelerator. It's kind of like a mini table saw. We're just going to go real fast there.
Okay.
We're going to pass a big, beautiful eddy after the Accelerator where that fella pooped in my boat. Which is exactly how far you can get from table saw after drinking a whole bunch of water before you go to the bathroom. That fellow was he was an Indian fellow, I remember specifically, and I only mention it because he was very dark complected when we started the trip. But after that swim through table saw, which he swam the whole thing, that whole giant slide we did underneath the boat. He was under the boat the whole time. That's why his brother was panicking. He came out of there and he looked like the bottom of your foot when you stayed in the tub too long. He was white, man, like bleach white. I was like, oh my God, this guy's gonna die. No, he made it. He made it okay.
That's comforting.
Well, you know, it was my first shoot. It was a completely different thing. Which brings me to another recommendation I always give my new crews that I've never had before. If you did not find a day as exciting as you would hoped it would have been, there's another direction you can go. You can go find the big company down at the bottom, the big ones. There's like 3 of them. They all do Groupons. You get a Groupon. You go to the company the day of and you say, look here, buddy, I got this Groupon. I want the very newest guide you have. It's just a whole other experience. It's a bonding thing. You may be friends for the rest of your life. You're going to save that kid. That kid's going to save you some. You may poop on each other. Who knows?
I don't know if I'm going to be friends with somebody.
You know what? I don't know. I've not heard a lot of people that had to poop in their boat before. Although one of my heroes, his actual river guide name was Dookie. Yeah, because on his first day trip plating, an old fella he pooped in his pants and didn't tell anybody. It wasn't diarrhea. Everybody in the boat's like, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something doesn't smell right. And the old guy's just trying to keep it quiet, you know what I mean? Just riding around, smearing it all in everywhere. Oh, God bless America. That's how you get the river guide name by Dookie. Here comes the Accelerator. Give me 2. Let's go fast. Give me 1. Give me 2.
Here we go again.
And here's that beautiful area where that fella pooped all over my boat. Got him over there just in time. Well, I didn't really know what to do. I was whispering really loudly across the river to the very impatient man that just got done training me. Jerry! Jerry! He tried to ignore me. He's just a cranky fellow, you know what I mean? Jerry, this guy's got to poop real bad. What do I do? He didn't pretend to whisper at all. He just yelled at me angrily like everything else. Take him to the woods, dummy. I said, oh, the woods. So of course, I take him over to this side where the cars are going by real fast. There's like 4 trees. I'm like, go in there, man. It wouldn't have mattered if I went to the right side because the guy looked at me like, I can't go in there. There are snakes. I was like, man, there are no snakes in there. We get all the snakes the first of the year, take them up top, and you're going to be fine. He's like, it's too late. And he just stood up and it happened. This snake, yeah, but it was all mostly liquid anyway, you know. It just washes right out of these self-bailing rafts. Give me 2 forward. This next one is so pretty that they call it the cat's pajamas. Give me 2. Sadly, after we hit cat's pajamas, we only have 2 rapids left, and they're so close together, they might as well be one big old rapid. We'll explore Greg's side a little bit. Get down! Oh, get up! It just washes right through. 2 forward if you can. Oh, ho, ho, it's gonna be weird. Oh, oh. Yeah! Oh, that's a rail slide. Big bumps.
Oh boy.
This is Greg's side. I don't normally go that way. I was trying something new.
That's exciting.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just let the river have its way, you know? Now, my friends, we have to talk about the next 2. Something different we have here we don't have anywhere else. Next 2 are so close together, might as well be one big fat fast 4 rapid, okay? They're called Hell's Hole Powerhouse. The second one's named because it's made by the Powerhouse building. The whole left side over there is all man-made and artificial. It's not like sliding over river rocks. So we go through Hell's Hole. If we hit it right, it's going to be super. Okay, sometimes people will roll out there. If you fall out, hit the first one, you're not grabbing the boat, you're not coming for the boat, you're swimming aggressively for the right side of the river as hard as you can. You don't try to get out, you just try to make it through that second rapid on the right. The whole left side's man-made. The difference between sliding over river rock, sliding over concrete with 4-inch pieces of rebar sticking out of it. Yeah, there's literally 4-inch pieces of rebar sticking out of the ledge. It'll cut a boat, it'll cut you. The only real injury I've ever been a part of happened right here. Boy Scouts, they're no good, man. I mean, unless you got a group leader, they're awesome with a group leader, but you get 6, 12-year-old Boy Scouts, they're just stabbing the water and swinging them around like lightsabers. Can I swim now? Can I swim? How deep is it here? How deep is it here? You're like, please kill me. He even wanted to swim it. He'd been aggravating the crap out of me the whole trip, so I was like, yeah, you can swim it. Just make sure you swim to the right. He accidentally fell out. Did not do anything else. I told him, grab the boat. Everybody went left. We were scraping over these dry ledges. The water's cold when it was late in the year. The kid thinks he's still having fun. I pulled him in the boat. He was caught on a piece of rebar. Ever seen somebody with a whole butt cheek missing? Cut the whole butt cheek off this kid.
Wow.
I didn't even know that was possible. White bones sticking out the back, y'all. It's messed up. Yeah, I was screaming. Couldn't hear me. What? Okay. Come on, let's do it. I don't know what he's talking about. I have no idea what he said. I'm deaf and he talks real quiet. Not a good mix.
And they might go under.
Trying something.
Surprises. Anyway, the saddest part of the story, we did the direct pressure on this kid. You know what I mean? Bones sticking out the back. They got the had to get the helicopters. They saved this kid's life. Did a bunch of physical therapy and rehab on this kid. And the saddest part, though, a couple of years after he got through all that physical therapy, they tried to even him out with a butt transplant. But his body rejected it. And now he's just going through life half-assed. You know what I'm saying? Swim to the right. Nobody wants to go through life like that. He spills his coffee every morning. He sits like this all the time. Just laying over. Got one big butt cheek and one not there. Sitting on bones, spilling stuff. The police pull him over because he's leaning out the windows all the time. They don't know what's going on. Swim to the right. That wasn't a true story. I'm sorry. Now, that good news, it is very doable if something happens to you here. This is your second day of raft guide training. The first day, everybody up in the Polk County, everybody around here wants to be a raft guide. They met one somewhere, they want to be one. They come out, they're going to be raft guides. 8 weekends of training, you can do it. They don't want to train 30 people to do this that are going to quit somewhere along the way. So very early on, the second day, well, the first day they just take you down with a real guy in the boat like 4 times. You're like, man, I'm tired, but that's super fun. I love this. I can do this. The second day, they don't even bring boats. They walk you down this bridge. They take you down, explain why the water's doing what it is, and they say if you want to continue training, you got to jump in up here, hit the hole, and swim to the right. And that's how you weed them out. We went from 30 to 8 on the second day. And all 8 of those crazy people all made it through the training. It's how you just get rid of the weak ones, you know. Give me 2. Look at all that. I stayed back because I didn't know what he was talking about. I was afraid he's going to try to come back into surface. Everybody's braced in real good. Let's hit it hard. Give me 2. 2. Oh yeah. One more, y'all. Here comes the powerhouse. 2. And see, we stay on the right team. We don't even want our boat going over there. Because it'll even cut a boat. Here comes our last one, the powerhouse. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
2. Right into the hole, yeah. And there we go. I might already try something new. I don't know if we did it. I don't think we did today. Everybody put your paddles up there. Give me a paddle high 5. You guys just did 5 miles in the middle of Ocoee. I hope you had a super fun time. What y'all think about it?
Incredible. Incredible.